Well, hi, hi there, hi there, hi there. Welcome to day 38 of plastic free, plastic less, plastic whatever, uh, Lent. Um, Yesterday, I showed you our rubbish bin and our recycling bag, and Alison was doing some thinking about what happens to it. She had an inkling, but she wanted to check. So we've gone on the website. She did the research, but I followed up. We've gone on the website, which is in the bit of information above this video at biffalester.co.uk. And it is amazing what happens in Leicester. I really am very impressed. We have Leicester has a ball mill, which diverts, it says, approximately 70% of wheelie bin waste from landfill and is the only one of its kind in the UK. It's like a huge washing machine, but instead of washing powder, it contains 42 tons of steel balls. Waste is fed into the drum, which rotates, causing the balls to pummel and grind the waste into much smaller pieces. Then the waste drops through small grates on the inside of the drum onto conveyor belts and then travels through a series of extraction processes. And what it extracts is it extracts all metals by magnets and eddy currents, and they're sent away to be turned into new metal products. It extracts light materials by air streams, and that material is created into something called flock, and it's used as a fuel to create energy from waste. And food and garden rubbish is extracted, I love this bit, it's extracted by a flip flow system, so I'll leave that to your imagination, by a large sieve and collected and sent to the anaerobic digester and turned into a soil conditioner. So that's 70% of wheelie bin waste is used in that way rather than go to landfill. Now let me see if I can find the previous page I was looking at, which then describes what the the Anaerobic digester does. It's based in Wanlip near Birstall, near Leicester. It treats all organic waste that's been extracted from the wheelie bins. It composts it within a tank, and during this, and it gets rid of all contaminants and nasties, and the finished product, known as cake. That would excite my grandson at the moment. Anyway, known as cake, to be put back onto the land and used in agriculture. And then during the process, methane gas is produced. And this is harnessed, converted into electricity, producing enough energy each hour to power 1,500 homes. So that's just amazing. And then when you look at what happens in the stuff in the recycling bags, that is equally amazing. The way that different things, cardboard, plastics, tins, all extracted. Now, the message is to reduce our waste, and that's exactly what you and I are doing, aren't we, trying to do during Lent? But there's ideas on the website for reducing your waste. But if there is stuff you have to throw away, by separating it into the yellow bag and then putting stuff into the wheelie bin, you can read and do have a look at this page, even if you don't live in Leicester, because this is the only one in the country. Your local authority might be looking for something to do, and maybe it's a campaign that you can take up. So do look at biffalester, all one word, .co.uk. But then here's another point which makes it fascinating for me. And that is, before this ball, or whatever it was called again, was created, let's just get that back to that again. This ball mill, before Leicester had one, My wife Alison, who is a translator, was given a German book by Greenpeace and asked to translate 2 of the chapters to see whether the book would be useful. And what was the book on? It was on ball mills, the system that Leicester uses. She was then asked to translate the whole book. So part of this chain, possibly, of Leicester having this amazing recycling system is that Alison did the translation that got it into English, that got people interested. So I'm really pleased with that and so proud of her too. So there you go, the possibility of recycling more materials. So we want to reduce our waste, we want a massive reduction in the amount of plastic that's used, but let's think about also how we can be effective with our recycling and waste processes. Have a look at it. Anyway, see you tomorrow, I hope.